Hi, I'm the Nappy Lady, and today I'm going to demonstrate for you the Bumgenius Elemental version 3. This is an all-in-one nappy, and what that means is all of the parts are together in one piece. So you've got the waterproof cover and you've got the absorbent nappy, all attached together, nothing separated, nothing you put individually, it's all in one piece. And this is as close as you can get to a disposable, because when you change baby, you take the nappy off, just like you do a disposable, and put a whole clean one back on. Now the Elemental version 3, it fits birth to potty. And this means it fits from around £7 to £35. So that's generally your average newborn weight baby up to a toddler. And it does this by a series of poppers at the waist, so it gives you lots of different width settings and also some length adjustables, which I will come on into a minute. To start with, we'll do the waist poppers. Now, Bumgenius does my favourite position of the poppers, which is the vertical ones here. And the reason that's so important is it gives you a really good secure fit on your tabs. You've got two poppers on your tabs to attach to those, and that's on each side. Okay. So those tabs can't move, they can't twist, can't give you something called wing droop, which is where the front panel slips underneath, because there's no way for that front panel to rotate down out the way, so it's lovely and secure. Being made by Bumgenius, it has the patented Stretchy Tabs. And this is patented by Bumgenius, so you will not find it on any other nappy. And what this means, again, it gives you a better fit. So if you've got your average baby, you'd probably just keep it in straight lines like here. But if you've got a baby with a smaller waist, chubbier legs, or the other way around, you can actually twist and angle your poppers. So I'm going to put this here on an outer one. You see, it's a very slight difference. This one's straight, but this one's angled. See, so rather than going for that popper, I've gone for an angle, so it gives you a bigger leg hole, so it's more adjustable. I'm going to open it up now. I'm going to show you the length adjustables. So at the moment, the nappy is on the shortest setting. This is your newborn size. You can't see any adjustable poppers. But if I open it up here, so now that is the nappy opening full. And when you first see it, it does seem like there's loads of poppers. So I'm just going to hide those ones out of the way. They're your waist ones, they've just disappeared. And now you can see you've got your pack of 9 poppers to adjust your waist. And there's slightly different poppers. Your top one here is a male popper, and then you've got your 2 female here that attach to it. So the smallest setting, as I originally shown, was the bottom ones attached to the top. And you've got 3 of those on the Bumgenius. You've got a popper in the middle to secure it, and your edge. And that third one in the middle, again, really important. This was actually started by Bumgenius. It gives you security in the middle, so there's no droop. If I undid that, like some brands don't have that one in the middle, that little bit can sag down, just doesn't give you such a neat fit. So that was your Bumgenius in the smallest setting. Generally on average it goes from birth to around 12 to 15 pounds. It depends on baby's height, baby's weight and proportions, but generally around 15 pounds. Now I'm going to move it up into the middle setting, so I take the middle popper and do exactly the same thing again. Popper it up. Now I only ever altered my poppers when baby grew. I didn't change them every time I did the nappy washing. There we go, so now see the nappy in the middle setting. So that's your bottom set I used previously, and now open, and there's your waist poppers at the top. So you've just gained that little bit of extra length. In terms of when baby hits this weight, again it varies depending on their build, but we usually find it's somewhere between sort of around 12 to sort of 18 pounds they will hit here. Eventually you will go into the full length, so that's your nappy fully opened up, and that will take you through to potty training. Again, on average when they go into that length it varies, but it's usually somewhere from sort of 18 pounds upwards. So that's the nappy now on its full length. So now I'm going to take you inside. This is where we can see our organic cotton. So this is organic cotton, and it's smooth brushed organic cotton. So it's not loopy fibre like you'd find on a terry square, something like that. It's loopy fabric. So that helps to keep your nappy staying softer. Even in a hard water area, it will never go as hard as loopy fabric does. Now you've got organic cotton, and you've got this separate bit here. Show you where. and that's separated. And the reason for that is to help speed up drying, because all-in-ones can be slow drying because they're all attached. You've got this waterproof layer attached, it's going to slow down the drying speed. So Bumgenius have made a layer of it loose so that when you hang it, you get bigger air circulation. Now a good tip with this nappy is to turn it inside out. And I always did this when I was drying mine, because then again you've got even greater surface area, and this section at the top, it's going to get more air, it's going to dry quicker. So I'd always dry mine in that way. Now when you've got the nappy on the shortest setting, just pop it back down again, I often get asked, what do you do with the organic cotton inside? Because that loose section now appears to be too big for the nappy. It's it just doesn't fit nicely. And the reason for that is it's designed so that you can move it and make a little wedge where your baby needs additional absorbency, because when you fold it, you get additional absorbency concentrated in that area, and you can do that at any part of the nappy. So for a little girl, you tend to do it at the front, because a little boy, you tend to do it at the front, so they tend to wee there more. Little girls, you tend to do that wedge at the back, because the wee tends to go backwards. But in fact, you can do it anywhere. It's very common with a newborn to just put it in the middle. Now, being organic cotton, this nappy does not have any liner built into it. So there's no stay dry liner in here, because stay dry liners are made of polyester. Being organic cotton, Bumgenius wants to give you the choice of what you put in there. So you can either use a paper liner, or you can use a fleece liner. The ones that fit the best are the Bumgenius paper liner or Bumgenius fleece liner. They do fit beautifully in there. They're narrow enough to go in there. Now, this is a daytime nappy. And we do get asked a lot about nappies being used for night time, because all-in-one, it's so convenient, it would be nice to be able to use the same one at night. This is a daytime nappy. However, because it's so absorbent, it's one of the few nappies that you can put a booster in so that you can use it overnight for your average wetter. Not a heavy wetter, but an average wetter. And the booster you would put in here would be one called the Little Weeds. It's actually made by Bumgenius, and it's designed to go in this nappy, and it's hemp fabric, so super, super absorbent without being super bulky. And you can put that booster either underneath or on top, wherever you prefer. There's no right or wrong way. Now, one question we get asked is, well, why can't I've got heavy wetter? Why can't I just put lots of boosters in, either this all-in-one or any all-in-one? And the reason is to do with the fit. So I've got some other boosters here. Good, I made that, super absorbent. I've got some bamboo, some cotton. I've got all sorts of things in there. Makes it really absorbent. That would give enough for your baby. However, because it's an all-in-one, you've only got one layer of waterproofing. So putting all that absorbency in there, you're going to fit the fit on the legs. You're going to adjust it, and you're going to stop having that snug seal at the legs because you put so much inside. And that's the reason most all-in-ones can't be used at night time. There is a limit to how much you can put in them. So for the Bumgenius, if you do want to try it at night time, you've got an average wetter, a baby that's not feeding constantly through the night, it's the Little Weeds that you need. So Bumgenius Elemental, a really ultra popular nappy, slim, organic cotton and birth to potty.